Hey, Naima Singletary here with BillionDollarCourage.com, where we teach you how to be bold in your life and play a bigger game in your business. For those of you who are new to my videos, I am what you call a go-getter type of woman. I'm results oriented. I'm very focused on the end game. What's the results that we're looking to produce here? And that has been my way of being for a decade at least. And recently, I have exhausted myself repeatedly and have been drawn into this wall where I've been forced to stop and ask myself, what the hell am I doing? And how will I continue if I'm continuously drawing myself into this wall of exhaustion? And so in today's video, I want to talk about the incorporating of the feminine with the heavy masculine that exists within me and many of the women who are attracted to me. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it has been made very abundantly clear to me that this is necessary, that it's required, that I can't ignore or avoid it any longer. And so if that is you, this video will entirely resonate with you. So I want to share with you what I have begun to do to integrate and really allow more of the feminine to have space in my life that's allowing me to really show up in a much more of a place of ease and a calm willingness, as opposed to constantly operating in this playing field of boom, 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 boom. This drive, get it done attitude and energy. And so I'm going to share with you 3 things that I do and used to do, actually years ago, stopped doing it, and it just came back to me in the last few weeks of, this is why you're constantly driving yourself to exhaustion. So whatever you like, apply it immediately, and what you don't, throw the rest away. It's your prerogative. So the masculine and the feminine. So the masculine is the, results driven, the get it done, the focus on, focus, end game, right? Intensity, drive, that's the masculine perspective. And I know that life, that planet, that world well. I play there well. I can do that. It's like second nature for me, okay? And then there's the world of ease, of relaxation, of receptivity, of calm, of love, of well-being, uh, and grace. Okay? That is the feminine perspective that exists within all women. It exists within men as well, but what I'm talking about is the integration of the two. Okay? And if you are a woman who has been heavy in this masculine place, you constantly are driving, and some of the poor sides to that are that your relationships are whack. You have a hard time receiving things from people in your life. You have a hard time resting well. You have a hard time celebrating yourself because you're constantly looking at the next goal, the next thing to accomplish. And that is hard to live in over the long term. So why you want to start to integrate more of the feminine is because, one, if you really love the work that you're doing, you want to be able to be sustainable in that work. You don't want to be like drive yourself for a few months and then burn out. I've done this, like drive myself, push, and I get these results, but I'm unfulfilled because I haven't allowed the feminine to have any place in this, okay? And so you want that, you want much more harmonious and beautiful and loving relationships because you just want more fulfillment and grace in your life. And you want to feel better in your body, in your world that you navigate every day. You just want to feel better, much more calm and appreciative and grateful and loving and fulfilling and having more God energy in your world. And so these are some of the things that you can begin to do to bring more of the feminine into your world. And I'm already at 4.5 minutes, so I'll make this very quickly. Is one, you want to start to meditate. Now, for a woman that's very heavy in her masculine, I know that might be hard to hear. I mean, I told a coach of mine once upon a time when I was, going through this moment in my life, I told her, I said, don't tell me to meditate. I remember specifically being like assertive about that because the driver, the go-getter doesn't want to meditate. And so I know that that might be hard to hear, but you really have to find time and space. And I want to suggest for you, to begin, you're going to need assistance. There's a CD by Shakti Gawain called Creative Visualization. I recommend that you go get that CD. I had that CD a decade ago, and I just came across it again recently after saying, I need guided meditation. I need guided meditation, because it's really hard to start that on your own when you haven't been doing it for weeks or months or years. It's hard. So get Shakti Gawain. That's Shakti Gawain, Gwain. That's how I think you spell it, Shakti Gawain. And the name of the guided meditation CD is called Creative Visualization. The second thing you want to do is slow down. The masculine energy and the way I have lived has been like fast. Eat fast, talk fast, move fast, next, 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 next. What are we doing next? Okay. And in that space, the receiving is hard. It's hard to receive compliments. It's hard to receive intimacy. It's hard to receive feedback from people, because when you're interacting with people in the business world, business world, your social world, every world that you exist in, people are giving you feedback and what they say, their energy, what they do. And if you're moving fast, it's hard to pick up on that. So the second thing is slow down. If you eat fast, consciously choose to eat slower. So that could be counting to 45 after you chew and swallow before you put the next fork of food in your mouth. Count to 45. That could be consciously saying, I'm going to give myself 45 minutes to eat. Now, that is a lot of time, especially if you're used to eating fast. So if the 45 minutes feels like way too much time, give yourself 30 minutes. The point is, give yourself time and space to slow down. The third thing is to engage in more physical intimacy with other people. This is huge for me. This opens me up tremendously. This softens me. This opens me up. This brings much more fulfillment and harmony and feel good into my world. And it's a priceless way to really connect with yourself and with other loving human beings who can meet you in that place. So I want to encourage you with such love and from a place of experience with me, of knowing what it's like to be on that masculine island, and that being your predominant way of being, and how much that can get in the way of you really finding so much more joy in the work that you're already doing, so much more love, so much more fulfillment, so much more grace, so much more gratitude. So do this, okay? I want you to slow down. I want you to be more intimate, physical intimacy, dialogue, listening, receiving, being listened to, and then meditating. And starting off your meditation with a guided meditation where somebody is leading you through the process, because it is a challenge to start if you haven't been doing it or you've never done it. So if you've enjoyed this video, spread the word, spread the message, spread the love. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. And if you have enjoyed this video and want to get a quality video with tips so you can play a bigger game and bring much more ease, grace, love, joy, money, and abundance into your life weekly, I want you to subscribe up above, enter your name and primary email address, and you will be certain to get those. Until next week, Naima Singletary here, BillionDollarCourage.com. Bye.